Hello, this is Dorothy Smith, your close to my heart consultant. And today I am going to make a Starburst card. So I've got all these triangles cut. But what I'm going to show, I've never made a Starburst card or a layout. This is going to be a layout, not a card. But I love the way they look. And so, I went online, went to Pinterest, found a consultant that, has made one. And so I have a list of cuts, but the first one I'm going to show you is the one to make the triangles. So for this particular layout, and these sizes can be adjusted because maybe you want your triangles to be thinner so you have more patterns to show. You could totally do that. So this is going to be 3 by 9.5, and then you take your corners and you put them into the cutting edge of your Fisker, in my case, or whatever cutting system you have. So you're going to cut from one corner to the diagonal of the other side. And so happens with this Fisker, you can line up the corners right on the edge of this metal cutting blade, cutting edge, and get a pretty darn good accurate cut. So that's a pretty sharp corner. a point. So anyway, that's what the cut looks like, and then you've got your triangles. So I just wanted to show you that. So I'm gonna put my cutter away. And crash everything in the meantime. And, okay, so the first, I picked out, I've decided to not use the plain cardstock. So I picked out, this is the documented paper, which I'm working on. I've done a couple of different videos using the documented. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5 patterns of paper. And so I did the same kind of cut I just showed you. And then I'm going to take this piece, and it could probably be wide because you're pretty much white because you're going to pretty much cover the whole thing. But so you're going to cut this so that it is 6 3/4 by 11. And it just so happened I found the center of it, and I put a little score mark there, but you could use a pencil. So for the 11, you're going to go to 5.5. And you're gonna put a bunch of my adhesive on here. And the other thing that I did, so I've got these, so you're gonna end up obviously with 2 triangles. So you're gonna have, I think since there's so many patterns, you want to have some element of continuity. So I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna line them up like this. So I've got one of everything on every other one, and that's going to, see, if I did it so that it was the same going this way, then I'd have 2 of the same in the middle. So this way I'm starting all over again, and so it's going to be the brick and the green and the doors and the dots and the flower. So it's in the same order, and that's just because that's what I want to do. So here are our 2 center ones, and so I'm going to start here and work out. So I'm going to line that up so the point is at the very bottom, and there's going to be overhang, and we're going to cut that off, so don't even worry about that. So there's my fan, my Starburst or Sunburst or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so what you do is you go and you're gonna trim off all the excess. Okay, so the next piece of paper, so I'm going to put this on here and just have a slightly, I think I like the darker side better, except that blends with that side. No, don't want it on white. Okay, we'll go with this. Okay, so the next piece is going to be 7 by 11 1/4. That's this piece. And then, so the pink I'm using the, actually, I think I've called it blush, it's actually bashful, is going to be the 12 by 12 piece. And I'm gonna put, whoops, the green New England ivy. So this is going to be a single page layout, which I like single page layouts. Okay, so this piece is 11.5 by 11.5, and then you've got your 12 by 12. So I'm gonna center that. And then I'm going to put this on. Now this piece is a zip strip off of one of the pages, and I'm going to do that to just kind of neaten up that edge. And I think I'll go from one end to the other. So there's where we are so far. Now down here, well, right in the center, I'm going to put a picture of Jim and Philip and me, and that's going to be a family picture to go on the center. Okay, and the picture I'm going to put here is going to be a 4 by 6. And so I'm going to use same colors to coordinate. I'm going to use the Bashful on top of the eggplant with a 1/4 inch border. And that is going to go here. And just to remind me, I'll put my photo holder. And that's going to go there. And I think what I'm going to do is put this aside, and I'm going to pull out my handy dandy pink cuddle bug. And I have a thin cut that says family. And so I'm going to use it to make a title. This is a little bit too wide. So this is a rather big title. So there's the negative. Fortunately, there's these little holes on the flat side, and normally I have a paper clip that I've stretched out, and I poke it along the way to nice little sticker that I'm going to put right here. It says, "Sometimes you'll never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory." And that's by Dr. Seuss. I think I'm going to put him right there. And the little banner down here, that's going to be for the date. So there's a quick Starburst one-page layout. That wasn't too bad to do. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, I have decided that I didn't really like, it was too busy to put the family on top of the flowers and all the pattern papers. So I carefully took it off and put it on this background paper, which is the map of the documented paper. And trying to get a dot here and it won't come. Instead of a eggplant, I'm going to use a bashful dot. And so it actually didn't look great on there, so I am trimming it out in the bashful. And now I like that better. And so, I don't know, I got to looking at it and it was like, it just doesn't stand out the way I wanted it to. That's what happens when you don't plan things before you start filming, which is okay. So you can see that it, you know, if you change your mind and you don't like the way something looks, then you make a little adjustment, and you don't have to get crazy about it, but you can do it to your satisfaction. So there we go. And I have to say, I do like that better. And I'm actually going to even put that flower up there. I take this one off and keep it down here. Anyway, okay, I'm cool. Thank you. Thanks for bearing with me. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching my video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and visit my blog at .scrapbooking.com.